Hi, all. It's Zaida Belgara from Becoming I Am here to give you your astrology for Monday, July 6th. So, this day it's a little bit interesting as the moon enters the sign of Aries. Now, I want to say that that would be a good thing because Aries in the moon kind of brings up your authority, like your masculine energy, the power that you have to create change. But there's a lot of like turbulence going on in this moment. So it might not be such a great idea for it to be showing up. For example, we are still under the influence of Jupiter and Leo. So that is the fire of your ego mind and your shining bright and your action is being expanded in such a way that it can give you like a fat head, right? But then you add that to the mix of the moon being in Aries. This is kind of like switching up the gears into extreme when it comes to your emotions and how you will perceive things and how you would react to those things that you are perceiving. So, this is just a really I want to tell you, starting off Monday, check yourself before you wreck yourself would be a good idea. Now, besides that, the sun is in Cancer, which again, I told you that is just amplifying the energy of that Mercury retrograde as more things are coming to light about your internal world and those social systems that you have created around you. But this time around, for this specific date, the sun in Cancer is going to be creating a square. So for me, squares are like a wall that is being placed in front of you or a glass ceiling above you. And the square isn't Saturn in Aries. What creates the conflict here is that now we have a lot of Aries. We have the Aries in the moon where you are kind of fierce and taking authority and taking ownership, but then you also have a squared Aries in Saturn. And this is one of those things where things that you perceive as limitations in positions of authority. So this would be your bosses. This can be organizations, groups, institutions. This can be doctors. This can be mental health specialists. And this can even be like family members that think that they have an authority on you. You can easily become triggered and lash out at these people because your emotions are cranked up to 100, right? So if this doesn't really sound like you, that's totally legitly cool, right? Maybe you're a person that has done a lot for your spiritual work and you tend to put yourself in check, especially if you feel like you're starting to get angry and you're like kind of doing an internal check. Hey, why am I angry? But remember, the astrology doesn't only affect you, the people that see this reading and obviously are doing the work, right? It triggers a lot of people that are not doing the work. So that means that if you are perceived as having it all together, being in a good spot, centered, grounded, good, you then become that authority figure for another person. That means that they will direct their anger, their frustrations, etc. towards you. This is not for you to justify or rationalize or intellectualize anything that they are doing. No, it's not. It's one of those things where I'm putting you in, I guess, high alert to realize that these people will be around you. And then your job will be creating healthy boundaries, setting the tone, and avoiding the conflict because really these people are not in their right head. But they are revealing who they are during this time. And that's the important aspect of this whole thing. Because as you see what they are when they're explosive, they're actually revealing to you what they really think about you, what they really think about themselves, and what they really think about the world in general. So this is great learning, but it comes at having to hold your ground in the middle of somebody being just crazy. All right. So get ready for that.